kilos, the captain of the team, Oskari Muhonen. To the right of him, Hungary, the Shamans, SSL ranked number 13, weighing in at 727 kilos. So they're the heaviest ones out there today. Is team captain number 10, Zambor Berec. To the bottom left, Tahiti, the Black Pearls, SSL ranked number 70th, team weighing in at 725 kilos, captain of the team, Teva Plichard. And to the bottom right, last but not least, Bermuda, the Privateers, SSL ranked number 49, weighing in at 715 kilos, captain of that team is number 10, Rocco Evans. And now let's listen to the team national anthems.
Via! Via! Hungaria! Via! Via! Hungaria! Via! Via!
For the team's national anthems, let's go and take a look right now. Who is on the boat sailing today? Let's take a look here at our first team. Team Finland with the captain number 10, Muhonen, 3 times under 23 world champion and silver at the world championships in first of all in lasers and then in the Finn class. Number 6 right there is the trimmer. She is Wolf, has a bronze medal at the Olympic Games in match racing. Number 14 in the pit, Keskinen, he has a bronze medal at the World's Championship in the NACRA 17 class. And number 9, Newberg, the tactician, is a world champion in the 5.5 meter class. Let's move on to the next boat. Team Hungary, the captain of this boat is Zsombor Berec. He has a silver medal at the Olympic Games in the Finn class. In the pit, we have Giap Jassa, who has a bronze medal at the World Championships in the 470 class. And on the main trimmer, we have Goshlet, who is an Olympian in the 470 class. Moving on now to Team Tahiti. So the tactician here on Team Tahiti is Teva Plichard. He is a world champion and European champion in match racing. And in match racers on this boat, we have the number 1 bowman, Jan Rigal, who is a silver medalist at the world champion as well in match racing. And a very active tactician that we've seen, Taiki Hashesh. He has a gold medal at the Continental Games in the Hobie Cat series. So that is for Team Tahiti right there. Let's take a look here at Team Bermuda, which is our last team that we'll be talking about. Captain here is Rockall Evans, and in the pit we have Emily Nagel, who is a world champion in match racing. So we have some match racing world champions on all of the boats, and we also have some Olympic medalists as well on some of these boats. So this is going to be a very exciting race. Let's now take a look at the scoreboard. Here is the provisional overall right here in this fleet number 2. Tahiti with 11 points. They are currently right now, after 3 races for all 4 fleets, in the lead. They are the number 1 team for the second time in a row. They are leading after 3 races, already in the third of the finals. These were our underdogs, and they are now winning and dominating. We have Team Hungary right there, who has managed to put in 1 lead, has 1 win, has sailed well, has got a third and a second place. Bermuda and Finland are tied in 5th with 30 seconds away from the start. Let's go take a look, as this is a crucial start right here for our teams. Remember, today is the golden day. Everything counts twice. Points count twice here. So it's going to be crucial that these teams get a good start, especially for Tahiti. We've already made the calculations. If Bermuda makes it in first place and Tahiti is last, Bermuda will make it and Tahiti will be out. It will be a big loss for Tahiti, who has won currently 6 races. The only race they didn't win, they were in second place. So here we go. That is the start. Looks like a clean start for everybody. Tahiti is the most windward boat, as we see Tahiti going off to the right now. So first one to split off is Team Tahiti, as we are on board right here with Team Hungary and Bermuda just above them. It's a drag race right now to get off of the line. Remember, this is a super crucial last 4th race. So we see Tahiti going off to the right. And perhaps with a little bit of local knowledge, Victoria, I know you've been sailing here now for a couple of years, as you went to the Tokyo Olympics and you managed to have a bronze medal at the World Championships. You've been training here now for years and years and years in order to go to the next Olympics. So, what can you tell us a little bit about the race course right here in this region of where we're sailing today?
Well, it's not really often that we have this more east than south. Usually it's south, it's nice south wind, but now we have more east. It's very tricky wind, and you have to see where the wind is coming from. So I would really suggest the teams to look on each other because everything can happen. The shift might come from right or left. So probably Tahiti is seeing something on the right. If they manage, like they are the most windward boat, they probably position themselves next to the race committee. So probably they are seeing something, and yeah, it's about to have a good angles and it's a lot about the fleet control because anything can happen here.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Very, very interesting. So you're saying easterly winds, like we're saying today, are very rare, but you do get southerly winds.
Well, so the forecast tomorrow we're gonna have a much more nice south wind, but we are happy the wind came in, and we can have nice races even if the wind is super light. Well, it's getting a bit stronger now, so but it's gonna be tricky. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And I'm getting some information off the water right now that the wind is actually changing off to moving towards the right. The race course that we set up today is at 140. The length of the race course is 0.95 nautical miles. So we're seeing it move to the right, which means it's going more and more towards the south. Now, perhaps one question I have for you, Victoria, is what's going on with the waves and that south wind? Will we be seeing do the waves keep on coming from the north generally when you have a south wind?
Yeah, with the south is gonna be if it's gonna be strong south wind, more than 50 knots. Yeah, we can have a nice wave, but it's not gonna be that choppy. So they're gonna be much nicer and longer waves, which is gonna be super classical to see how the boats would be able to surf because it's a long surf. It's like really, really.
Oh,
catchy.
really? Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. So you heard it here. Local knowledge. Thanks to Victoria, who's been training in these waters for the next Olympics in her Ilka 6. So big, long waves, nice surfs.
Yeah, but right now, as you see, the waves are not super big because the wind just changed, and it's like not even enough time for them to like build. So they don't really have so much
because
big
it's
waves
just
now.
coming in right now. So of course so it'll be sort of right now a little bit of a tricky conditions right here, as we will see the residual waves that we've had for the last couple of days coming out of the north, and now wind going more and more south. Now let's take a look at what's happening out there on the race course, as Hungary has decided to go off to the left, where they have a 60-meter lead right now over Bermuda. We see Tahiti 219 meters right now in fourth place. So this is a very, very difficult position right now for Tahiti, the leader of all of the teams out here right now. Here we are in the Tahitian boat.
Even if the wind is moving more from the right, but I'm afraid that the reason why Tahiti is not in front now is because the Hungary might have slightly more knots on the left side, which makes them to have a lead now.
Yeah, so perhaps a little bit more pressure on the left-hand side. It looks like Tahiti now is moving back. Bermuda in second place, only just behind the Hungarian team. As we are on the first leg here, we see Tahiti coming back. Perhaps they did see that. So Tahiti is 200 meters back as we speak right now. Remember, we've seen very, very clean racing from Tahiti. So interesting to see what happens. Oh, look at that. Very patchy. Very patchy. Exactly what you were telling us right there. So
it is important to have a shift, but more important maybe in these conditions are the wind strength here. So the more knots you have, the more faster you move, and this is really important for the teams because these ships are not super big here. So maybe it would be good to focus more on the wind pressure and because even if it's a shift, you can get more benefit from more wind than the shift.
Yeah, it's very interesting as you say that. We look right now at the two different angles right there between the Team Bermuda and Team Tahiti. Now, remember, guys, there is we have been calculating since yesterday what's going on. It's for Bermuda to be able to go into the next round, they would need to win, and Tahiti needs to be in 4th place. So currently right now, Tahiti is in 4th place and Bermuda is in 2nd. So I haven't made the math right now, but I think we need to have Bermuda in 1st for them to go through. So as it stands right now, perhaps Tahiti is still going to be able to make it. We will see what happens. The race is long, one nautical mile, or almost 1 nautical mile, 0.95. That's about 1.8 kilometers.
Well,
so here we go. Well, let's take a look right here. It's a very good explanation of what's going on out on the race course.
I think the Hungarians really want to have this fleet control, which is really nice work, I think, from them. And yeah, where they are focused, they are 2nd now, yes?
The Hungarians are 1st, Bermuda
No, but they're
is 2nd.
after the 3 races.
After the 3 races in the overall, before we started, yes, Hungary was 2nd with 9 points.
They're trying probably to play safe, I would say. It's good control of the fleet.
Yes, definitely. Now we've been seeing a lot of different things going on. We've seen at times we've seen them playing the shifts. At other times we've seen them doing fleet control. So right now is a sort of a mix as we're seeing the teams here trying to figure out which side to go on and what's going on. Remember, this is the very first time any of these teams are sailing with wind coming out of the south. We have been here for now almost 2 weeks, and we have had only winds coming out of the north. Also, this is probably the most pressure we've seen so far. So atypical winds, atypical situations, and also first time for these guys. There we are on Team Finland right there. Wolf, Michaela, as we were talking about, she just jumped down there. She's number 6. She's a bronze medalist at the Olympic Games in match racing. Quite a lot of discussion on this boat.
Yeah, it's really hard to choose your tactics here, but I would say you can really if you have a benefit already from a start, it would be smart to have a fleet control because anything can happen there. The wind is super unstable, so.
And you were talking about those longer waves, and we see some nice long waves right now as these teams are now sailing up towards the windward mark. 500 meters to go. Tahiti has decided to go off to the right. So 480 meters for the leaders. So Tahiti, that's 600 meters for them. Here we are on board, the leaders right now, putting in attack, going off to the lane line, tacking on top of Bermuda.
Really nice fleet control by Team Hungary. Really. They really know what they're coming for, huh?
Oh yeah, they definitely know. I mean, it just to remind everybody, they won the race number 2, and then they placed a 3rd and a 2nd place. So Hungary is staying always at the top of the leaderboard, and that's why they are in 2nd place here in this fleet with 9 points. But all that right now makes little difference as we are in the golden day where all races count double in points. Remember, only 2 of the teams will be passing on to the next round. So the next round is the 8th of finals.
Are they getting closer to the ley line again?
They are getting closer to the ley line right there. They're about to tack.
Yep.
Finland has decided to stay on the inside of the race course and not get into the wind shadow of Hungary and Bermuda. Seems to me as we're seeing the Finnish boat right now tacking. So yes, the Finnish boat is tacking. But right now, let's take a look at our leaders as Team Hungary is 73 meters away from the windward buoy.
As I said,
Bermuda is not far behind. They need to absolutely get a good horse right here. Let's go on board and let's listen in to what's happening. Here we go as they're working their spinnaker as they're getting off to the offset mark. Here comes the bow sprint, and it's a spinnaker horse, as you can hear. Looks like a good spinnaker horse and a good drop right there. So that's nice and fast, but watch out. Coming up behind them is Team Bermuda.
Oh, the people are close, huh?
Bermuda is coming in hot. Bermuda's got some speed right there. Let's take a look at Team Bermuda as they go in for the horse. They need to have a clean horse right here. Crucial moment for Team Bermuda. So the hoist is good, the spinnaker is up, but they're having issues getting that jib down and making sure that spinnaker is full. Let's see what's happening on the boat behind. That's the Finnish boat. Finnish boat. A good fast hoist. Jib is coming down. They too are having a little bit of issue getting that jib down. As you see, it's still coming down.
Oh, they have some discussion.
Lots of discussion on this boat. Lots of discussion
They have
on this
some
boat.
problems, yeah.
You can definitely tell these sailors have been waiting all day. You can feel the frustration of being in third place right now. Very nervous on this boat right here.
It's easy to make mistakes, you know, when you're a bit more nervous and it's a golden day. So yeah, the teams are.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the pit right now. It looks like there's some issues over there with the pit. There are some lines that are sort of all taken up. What's going on here with the Team Bermuda? It looks like they've lost some speed. And we've got Finland, which is coming up on them. Finland deciding not to attack and to jibe over. So here comes a jibe from Team Finland. So that perhaps that was what all that discussion right there was. It must be a super, super low mode on Team Bermuda as Finland has to jibe and luff a lot to get that spinnaker up. And I'm seeing here on my second screen that Team Tahiti has jibed over. There you go. That's the 3D model. So now the attack coming in from Tahiti. Let's take a look at the projected results on the top left. So right now, Hungary 17 points. Tahiti is making the cut currently as they are, as long as Bermuda doesn't go out to the front with Bermuda 11 points and Finland 9. So Finland right now is not really an issue for Tahiti. Tahiti, really, they don't want to be fighting with Finland. They really need to get out in front of Bermuda in order to make sure that they are through. But for the time being, they have a 2-point lead. Take my word for it, the Tahitians are fast on the downwind. They are very, very fast. So interesting right now battle that's going on between Tahiti and Finland, as Bermuda is 179 meters behind Hungary. There it is, the battle right there from the Tahitian boat right there. They can't afford to be, for lack of a better word, wasting their time here attacking this team, which in any case right now looks as though they will be out. So right now the question is, who can make it in there? Tahiti is still in fourth place. Very important for Bermuda to be able to get in first in order to take Tahiti's spot off of the board.
Well, it's Tahiti gonna be last, and Bermuda has all the chances now in their hands, huh?
They have all the chances. They're sitting in second place now. This could be drama out here on the high seas as our team Tahiti. They were the underdogs coming from in here. They do have some match racing experience, a lot of match racing experience. Actually, they have 3 people that are very good in tactics. We were talking before. The number 1 on this, he's got a silver medal. His name is on that boat is Jan Rigal. He's got a silver medal at the World Championships in match racing. The helmsman Teva Pichar also has a match racing. He's world champion and European champion. And then we've got a super experienced tactician right there. So you got 3 people in there with 3 different vantage points. Number 1 in the front, the skipper in the back, and then Taiki, who manages to move around all over the boat. So they are on a clear attack. Let's see what's going on here as we are taking a look at our leaders right now. They are sort of jostling all over the boat. They seem pretty nervous on there as we take a look at the skipper's number 3 back there. His body language just says it all.
Well, I'm pretty sure the team Tahiti with all these names on board, they're gonna make the confusion about the first one, and they're gonna show us some good fight for the second one. I'm pretty sure.
You're absolutely right. We're not even halfway through the race. So perhaps with all that experience on board Tahiti, we'll be able to make a comeback right now. Let's take a look what happens as Hungary has just jibed. Let's look at Bermuda in terms on the top left-hand side of your screen. Let's see if the distance changes anything as Hungary has made a jibe. It looks like they're staying at around 140 meters. So Bermuda not able to catch up to the Hungarian boats for the time being, but I believe that has the Bermudan boat jibed yet or not. It doesn't seem as though. We will find out. We will see anyways as soon as we see them on a port tack. We will know. Right now, so that distance right now is 160 meters behind the Hungarian team for Team Bermuda, as we see Tahiti not so far behind, only 100 meters behind the Bermudan team right now. So these 3 boats right here, this is where the big battle is going to be at right now. As we see Tahiti coming back right there, staying in the middle of the field, not taking any risks or chances by going out to the extremities. It looks like, there we go. We have a leader change currently. So Finland is coming back. It's looking like the right-hand side is paying a little bit more than the left. It is so tight. And it is so important for all of these teams.
Well, from what we see, the big picture, it looks like there is slightly more knots on that side, huh? That's why it's paying off.
Slightly more wind, you're saying, off to the right-hand side where the Finnish boat is?
I mean, looking downwind, right side, so.
So left side of the race course? Yes, well, we're seeing right now, Bermuda has just put in a jibe. So we will see what happens as the boats come together. There it is. That is our 3D images right there as we see.
On the story on the our side, yeah, you was right.
Bermuda and Finland. Bermuda and Finland right now. There's nothing in it. 20 meters. So that is nothing. There's no difference. We'll see what happens as both the boats come down to the gate. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the golden day. This is the day where all races count double in points. You heard it. Jib up, windward drop, and jibe around the mark.
We have a clear plan.
That's the plan on Team Bermuda right now. So it looks like they're having discussions as to which one they're going to go around.
And then also windward drop.
Looks like
and all your main focus is getting the tacky. For the rest of it.
So yeah, they're talking about what they're going to be doing right there. You heard it. Wow, it's just so cool to get that information right there. I'll tell you what, I wish the other boats wish they could know what was going on. Ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it first. So you know what Bermuda is about to do. None of these teams out there know what Bermuda is about to do. It is just so cool to have that inboard and to have that audio. Here we go with our leaders. Remember, this is the gate. This is potential for drama right here.
Oh, we can see the Finland.
It's a good drop. Oh, that is an excellent drop by the Hungarians right there. Nice and early bow down, taking no risks. So a clean drop for the Hungarian team. Now only 97 meters behind them. Here comes Team Finland, just to the right of your screen. Here they are. What are they going to do? Oh, they're going in for a very late drop. It looks like they're doing a Kiwi drop right here. So Kiwi drop, it's got to be good. Come on, get that spinnaker in there. Spinnaker is in there, but it looks like they're having issues with that jib. A little bit slow to get that jib. That jib is luffing. So a good drop, but a little slow, getting that jib tightened up.
Oh, the Team Hungary just tapped and see they are really controlling the fleet. This is what I said, that it's important here because you never know what's going on. It seems that Finland got more wind there, so that's why they are in front.
So Finland now is in front. This is very good thing for Tahiti. This means that they will be passing through. Now we just saw the Bermudians making a good drop, so they're really on the ball, on the game. It's very good for them. Now it's crucial right here as we see Tahiti on the right-hand side here. They're going to be coming into the picture. They're going to have to do this drop. Now, they've been doing some excellent drops. They need to make sure that they have no issues here on getting that spinnaker in, and that's it. It's done. Spinnaker is in. All sails are sheeted in. So an excellent drop right there from Team Tahiti, and a nice pump getting out of there. So this is the least amount of drama that we've seen, and that's a good thing because this is the fourth race of the 16th of the finals. Remember, only two teams will be going through here, and it looks like currently it is Hungary and Tahiti, which will be making the cut. Finland, Bermuda are out. We will have that confirmation, I'm sure, at any point. We'll see that information.
Yeah, so we see that Finland is getting closer to the Hungarian team. I'm pretty sure they see more wind there, and they are using this as they were gaining a lot of meters in the downwind, and that's really interesting. If Tahiti wants to control Bermuda, they are happy to go there. They might also see something there on the left side. They're just splitting.
Yeah, it's pretty close right here as we see 17 points for Hungary and Tahiti. I'll let you explain a little bit more, Victoria, about and keep elaborating on what you were saying. As I am getting some information off the race course, and as soon as I figure that out, I'll let everybody know. So I'll let you go ahead, Victoria.
Well, as I said, it's really tricky, and the wind is like, we see the Tahiti tag. I mean, I really want to see here more of the fleet control because the wind is super unstable here. And as I told you, the more knots you have, the more faster you go, and it makes a big difference in the meters after. The Finland attacking, they are probably see that they want to play safe. I'm really happy they are doing that now. And to be sure, they need to pass. They are going now second, and they need to be sure they pass the Hungary to get through that now, as I understand. seeing the points now. So if Tahiti finished the last one and the Finland could overtake the Hungary, now it's gonna be a really sad moment for the Tahiti team as they're going the last one. So I'm sure the Finland gonna make everything to pass the team Hungarians. Oh, they are controlling, they're attacking right now again.
Okay, so I've got the information, Victoria. The calculations are being made as we speak right now. Now, listen, if Finland manages to get out in front of the Hungarian boat, then there will be a tie between Finland and Tahiti. If there is a tie between these two boats, Finland finishing in front of Tahiti will go through. So right now, the battle is no longer between Bermuda and Tahiti. It is between Finland and Tahiti. If Finland gets out in front, Tahiti goes home.
Yes, you're very right about that. But it seems the Team Hungary is expanding their lead, so it's going to be really hard work for the Finnish to overtake them in the race course. Yeah, the Hungarians are really doing the work. Really. They're looking. You can see they're looking there's for sure. They're looking where's the more wind, because I'm telling you the ships are not too big, so it's about the speed here and about to having much more knots in your sail.
Yeah, it's all about the speed, and it's all about catching those shifts. So right now, they are probably going to be playing the shifts. A little bit more information coming off of the water. As you perhaps heard, there were sound signals being made as we were with the onboards at the leeward gate. Now we have a change in direction. So we have a change with Charlie minus. Same direction, we're keeping 140, but we've gone from 0.95 nautical miles to 0.85, so a 0.1 nautical mile change in length, of course, so a little bit shorter course right now.
So as you see, the direction is the same and just is a little bit less wind, so you gotta be sure you're looking for something. Yeah. Now we're on board of Team Finland, which they are trying to make their best to overtake the Team Hungary in order to be in front and to pass through the next round. Yeah, if Tahiti is staying the last one. And as you said, the Finnish are going to be first, so they're gonna be.
Okay, yeah, we'll see what is happening right now. Finnish boat still 190 meters out in front. It looks like Tahiti and Bermuda have now come back together there in the back. So right now the race is with the Team Finland. Let's see what happens. Here we go as the boats are coming back together. Looks like perhaps a port starboard situation. I'm not sure. I think that Finland could easily go in front of the Team Bermuda right now. So let's see what happens. Tahiti right there, just really feeling the pressure as they are the leaders of this group, and as a matter of fact, of all of the boats that were racing here this week in the 16th of the finals. Remember now, if Finland finishes first, even though they are the best boats, that is bye-bye Tahiti. They're going home. So. Very, everybody, we've had a lot of people rooting for Team Tahiti. They were the underdogs, and they've managed to make everybody dream. We don't know what's going to happen, but this is what's so great about the SSL Gold Cup is that it is full of rebounds. So amazing stories, really lovely stories that have really touched people all over the world, and perhaps victory and massive comebacks, for example, for the Finnish boat, and drama for perhaps the Tahitian boat right there. So anything could really happen. Remember, we are on leg number 3, so this is the final upwind leg. They will be getting to the windward mark in just a couple hundred meters. There it is, 311 meters as they get to the windward mark. As we see the whole finish boat, it looks like everybody is purposely gone over ley line right there in order to be able to make sure that they lay the pin. Now, let's talk about that windward mark right there. We heard a change of course. So that mark right there, ladies and gentlemen, is not going to be the yellow one. It is the pink one. And so that means there is no offset mark, which means that they will not have any time in order to be able to go, in order to prepare to put up their spinnakers. So they have to do a lot of maneuvers as they get to this pink mark. Now, I've been asked, people have asked me, well, why do some boats go left and why do some boats go right when they put their spinnaker? Why don't they just go straight down? Well, with these boats that have asymmetrical spinnakers, you cannot go straight down to the mark. If that happens, you will actually be going slower than the wind. So it is important for them to zigzag down to the mark. So remember that going straight down is not an advantage. Here we go. Let's take a look here, Victoria. This is a crucial moment as we see right now a big bear away as they open, as they sheet out the main and put up their spinnaker. That's a lot of things to do right there. So that's pretty good. They're only two boat lengths away. It looks like a good hoist. It looks like the jib right there has come back onto the deck. No issues. So Hungary is leading right now with a 15-second lead for the time being, as we see Finland, who is about to get to the weather mark. There it is. That's the Finnish boat right there. So Finland, they've got to do a great job. As we see Mikaela right there, she is the trimmer. An all-important job right there, trimmer on for the spinnaker. So it looks like a pretty good hoist and also a good drop. So Finland, 33 seconds behind the Hungarian boat.
And they gotta do something now in the downwind.
Yeah, they're driving. They just said it.
Yeah. Yeah, they have nothing to lose, to be honest, now, because they just need to pass the Hungarians to go through the next round. So, and our teams are just taking the mark now, as we see. The Team Bermuda now is next to the windward mark.
That's right. Team Bermuda right here is now at the windward mark. Let's see how they do. It looks like looks like it's taking a little bit of time for them to get their spinnakers up. Here comes Team Tahiti. Now Tahiti, they're under pressure, and there's really not much they can do about it right now. It is out of their control whether they're moving on or not. It all has to do with what's going to be happening in the front. So a direct result of Finland being able to pass the Hungarian boat could have disastrous results for Team Tahiti right now. Team Tahiti just sitting 400 meters back from the leaders, and nothing they can do.
They could do just nothing. They just sit, and I'm sure they try to do their best also to pass the Team Bermuda in order if they're not gonna be successful, if the Finnish are gonna pass the Hungarians. So they want to be sure that they made enough to pass through the next round as well, no?
Absolutely. Right now, I mean, even if they pass Bermuda, that's not going to make any difference. Right now they need to catch up off. Let's see. At least 240 meters or something of the sort in order to be able to catch up to the Finnish boat. 240 meters to catch up on a downwind, which is 0.85 nautical miles, is going to be extremely difficult. So right now, Tahiti in the back. The only thing they can do is watch, as right now we will focus on this boat right here. If they make it through, they will be going on to the finals. If they pass the Hungarian boat, they go on. If they don't, they're out.
Yes, you're very right. I'm really sure they're trying to do their best, but the Team Hungarian is doing their job actually in the whole race now. They are leading since the beginning. so it's gonna be pretty hard for the team Finland. But it's nothing over till they finish, till they cross the finish line.
It's
so
not over till it's over. You're absolutely right. It's always great to listen in a little bit, as sometimes we stop speaking because we are so into this. We want to find out what's going on and see if perhaps we can give you any information. But what a great view right there as we can look at the boats surfing.
Yeah, you can see a bit longer waves. They're not so pretty high, but they're a bit longer than we had from the north. So I believe they are really enjoying now sailing.
It looks more enjoyable than slamming into those waves as they were going on a port tack for the last couple days. So a low mode right here on the Hungarian boat. 200-meter lead for the Hungarian boat, and it looks like the Finnish boat right now has got some more pressure. It looks as though the Finnish boat is now there's only 180 meters lead as that lead is going down. 170-meter lead currently, or shall we say Finland is 170 meters behind. That's just dropping now down to 160 meters. As projected results, as you see right now, that's the projected results. But anything could change. Okay, now we've stabilized. The Finnish boat is still 160 meters behind. This is the last leg here. We are on leg number 4. We see the Hungarian boat right now have decided to jibe, as we see also Tahiti right there choosing our left-hand side. So will we see Tahiti make an all-or-nothing move in the end in order to be able to come back? So it looks as though the Finnish boat and the Tahitians right now, in terms of being behind the Hungarian boat, is neck and neck. But remember, Tahiti's got to come back to the center, and they'll be on a port tack, as opposed to Finland, who will be on a starboard tack.
Well,
so
seems Tahiti is getting closer to closer.
Tahiti perhaps has found something that the others have not found. We have seen several times before Tahiti coming back from the left. There goes Tahiti with a jibe right now. So it looks like right now they perhaps are laying the finishing line. As you see the projected results right now.
Well,
17 points for Hungary and Tahiti.
They saw some pressure probably on that side, which is helping them now to come back. They are in the second place, as I see now. They really did a good job.
Second place right now, only 200 meters behind. I would like to see what is the distance between the Finnish boat and the Tahiti and the Hungarian boat right now, and to see what the distances are between these boats. But definitely one thing is for sure. Here we are on board with Team Hungary. Only a couple hundred meters left. Probably about 300, maybe less, about 400 meters until we get to the finishing line. That's the Hungarian boat right in front of you, and that's Tahiti right there on a port tack. Remember, so there we go, a little bit more than I thought. 700 meters left until we get to the finishing line.
But look at the team Tahiti, they're coming back. They really made their job. They finished before on that side, they won. And now probably the Tahiti were looking behind to see where the more pressure is, and their eyes didn't lie to them, huh?
Yeah, they obviously have good eyes. Good eyes.
Good eyes of the tacticians.
Remember, Tahiti, Victoria, this is not the first time Tahiti has actually managed to come back and just do some absolutely wild things going off onto the left-hand side. We've seen him already twice behind come out of nowhere and be able to pass in front of the others. So right there, this is the Tahitian move right now.
To show they are deserved to go through, huh? They want to show them, and they are doing
so they've managed to come back from 4th place to now 2nd place as Tahiti is 500 meters away from the finishing line. right now. It's an absolute unbelievable comeback. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. We had Finland, which was so close, about only 140 meters away from the Hungarian boat. And now it looks as though Tahiti has managed to make, like, look at the distance up there on the top left, 280 meters behind the leaders is Tahiti, only 339 meters. So there's 40 meters difference between the Finnish boat and the Tahitian boat as they will be coming together. Finnish boat is on a starboard tack.
We have 300 meters to the finish.
300 meters, and this is the Hungarian boat right now. So it looks like the Hungarian boat right now doing an absolutely wonderful race. They're going to be putting in those 8 points, and they will be winning this fleet right here with 8 points. So an absolutely brilliant sail, managing to get the second win. Right now, this is the second win that they've done in these last 4 races. And if there was one day they had to win, well, it was today. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Golden Day for fleet number 1 right now is the Hungarian team, bringing home 8 points and moving on to the next round.
Whoa, well done. Well done. Well, as we see that Tahiti probably didn't leave any chance for the other teams to go through the next round, so we got to show that.
That's right. So that's good news right there for Tahiti. I know a couple islands that are celebrating right now as Tahiti perhaps can afford to come in to third place, and they will be qualified. But I think just for line honors right now, it looks as though the Finnish boat is going to be able to luff higher than Tahitians, and it's looking perhaps as though the Finnish boat will finish in front of Tahiti. But at this point, in terms of points, it'll be Hungary and Tahiti going through. So this is for line honors. The Finnish boat sailing very, very well here in this 4th and final race of the Golden Day, picking up 6 points here as they go through the finishing line. So they can be proud, but that is too little, too late. And here goes Team Tahiti right now, passing through in 3rd place. And they are also qualified to go to the next round. We still have one boat, which is out there, the Bermudan boat. Bermudan boat right now just putting in that last jibe as we will see them going through the finishing line for the last time. Unfortunately for them, that is a ticket back home along with the Finnish boat.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so happy. So, yeah, but that's the sport. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So they had to come back the next time to be stronger, huh?
Absolutely, they'll have to come back, and they already had quite a good racing. They've managed to they were here in the 32nd of the finals, and they managed to go through from the 32nd to the 16th of the finals, and they've made it all the way over here. But now the story ends for them, and as well, ladies and gentlemen, wow, what an exciting race as we see all the boats now getting down to the finish area. And that will be pretty much all for us. Let's take a look here at the race results for this fleet. So fleet number 2, race number 4, Hungary taking home 8 points, Finland 6, Tahiti 4, and Bermuda 2. And now let's take a look at the overall race results after 4 races, and we'll get that confirmation There it is. The Hungarian team with 17 points are the leaders, and going through along with Tahiti with 15 points. Finland and Bermuda are out respectively with 11 and 7 points. And ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for us as we just take a final look here at the overall at the match board. Now, very interesting. Take a look at this now. Look at the column with the 8th of the finals. As well here, you see at the very top. So Hungary will be against USA and Argentina. And Tahiti will be against Poland and Brazil. So that is going to be a matchup. As you see that every single race that we will be sailing today, we will see this match board at the end, and we will show you directly live what is going to be happening and who they will be sailing against. So that's it right now. This is fleet number 1. And we now know who one of the teams that will be in the 8th of the finals, or 2, 1 in each different fleet. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, we're still gonna see our races to our teams to sail, so that's gonna be an interesting day again.
It's going to be very interesting, and there's a lot more racing coming up. But don't forget that you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course on our website, where you will see all of the pictures that are put out there by our photographers, and there are just some absolutely epic pictures. If you want pictures of your team, go there and go look at it. Pictures are just unbelievable. If you want all the information about all the racing, if you want to read the notice board, if you want to know who will be sailing on which boat and find out all of that information, even race committee information, you can go over there and take a look at it. Everything is online. So make sure that you keep following us. Make sure that you stay right here because we've